like basically something that happened the other day. So, and it got me thinking. Like, you know that obviously when you see once you change your lifestyle, like when you kind of transition from the road to a legal job, yeah. I don't know. Do you feel like that you can keep the same circle of friends, or do you feel like it's kind of it's difficult to still kind of be in them, like maintain them same relationships? Do you understand what I mean?
Um, you, you can do, but it's hard, isn't it? You know, because
Yeah,
obviously it's hard to entertain the same things you once entertained, if that makes sense.
yeah,
You know,
hmm
you
yeah.
know.
What do you mean, like as in interest wise, or what? Because that probably is
Yeah,
a
what do you
factor as
mean? What
well.
do you
It
mean?
like,
Man that's active still on
well,
the
yeah,
roads, or
yeah,
man
yeah,
that's
yeah. That's what, yeah, man. That's active. Obviously, in general, like friendships, they you outgrow friendships, and that's a reality. If like when you're younger, it's easier to kind of have the same like interest and whatever. And as you get older, I think if someone's one way inclined, it's more, it gets become more evident as you get older. Because like really, when you're immature and you're
yeah.
young, like you really you're not really interested in that much. You're an excitement. As you get older, you start to see differences in your attitude and what you want, and you know what I mean, what you would do, and what they, you know what I mean, like so. Then things become clearer.
But yeah, definitely in that sense, you know, if man ain't in form of no progression, and you know, you might even without knowing it, kind of start be a bit judgmental, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
I
but
think, you know, how like you kind of think like, you know, like how long can you keep on living like that? Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
of course.
But
But you know as
but
well, because oh,
yeah, and I was
sorry.
gonna say, but at the same time, you know, sometimes when you've made that leap and you're around people that have never been on the roads, have never been away, and you kind of like, you're not changing character, but you might not think, because you can't so much as talk about, they might not know your what kind of, you know, levels you've been to or whatnot. You, you know, sometimes when you around your old friends that know you, and sometimes you feel like you kind of can be yourself more. You kind of someone who gives you the recognition that you kind of feel like you deserve. Where, you know, like where we started late in this industry, and maybe if we did start from when we was younger, we would be high up there. Even though, like you might say, you reached a certain level on the roads, but that's not nothing that something that you can glamorize to your new peers. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know what you mean because I think I get that as well. Like, so when you it's like especially like say you're on a construction site and you don't really meet a lot of people that's from the same background as you. When you do start, when you do, every occasionally, it's refreshing that you can be your true self. Like you ain't got to
Yeah,
put yourself down. You ain't got to make silly conversation you're not really interested in. Like you can actually touch base with them, and
yeah,
then you know what I mean? So I get what you mean in that aspect. So that's why it is quite difficult in it. But because so basically what's happened, what I've found. So for example, when people from that are still doing stuff that like still on the roads and whatever, and you phone like so for example, it's happened to me a lot, so much times, yeah. Especially recently, I don't know why. Like you'll make it clear to someone that you've changed your life, that you're not indulging in things you
yeah,
used to. But
yeah,
they'll phone you like,
mm,
oh, are you still doing this? You still doing that? Oh, I've got this, I can do. And then I think to myself, bro, I said to you that I'm not on that stuff no more. Why are you phoning me with this? Like, do you understand what I mean? And it becomes,
yeah,
to me, it becomes problematic because also, especially the way it is now, where you can get caught up in something that just for a phone call can get you wrapped up in something. Do you
Hundred
understand what I
percent,
mean?
100%.
So,
Yeah,
so that's why.
you're right.
So
Because
that's why
even
I say,
sometimes,
it's like it's like that's what. Sorry, just to say. So that's why I feel like it made me feel, can I even be friends with these people? Because just knowing like all these different charts that they come out with now, like knowingly concerned and all that. I don't even want to be having these phone calls. I don't want to be interacting with these people on the phone. Do you understand what I mean? Not these people in a disrespectful way, but I mean, you can get caught up in some, because someone, remember, especially, you're not around these people anymore, so you don't know who they're around, what they're doing, and
yeah,
then they're phoning you,
exactly,
having these kind of
exactly.
conversations. You could be getting
Yeah,
wrapped into something you don't want to be involved in. So that's why I thought, wow, do I have to? Is it like I can't even answer these calls? Or I just got to change my number completely, and
bro.
people from that lifestyle cannot
Yeah, bro.
contact me?
Because
God,
even one time, you know, a man wanted to go out. They wanted to go out of town and whatnot. You know, we went out and we stayed. You know, I think it was someone's birthday or some form of do, but it's solely on the way back. I thought like this is a cover up. These men are rolling with grub and the thing. You understand what I'm saying to you?
yeah,
And I
yeah,
started to their movements. I'm thinking, I hope they're not driving, man, and they've got stuff in the car.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand what I'm
yeah,
saying to you?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it seemed like one was on it and one didn't like it, and I'm thinking, nah, I'm not feeling. And I picked up on the vibe, and I'm thinking, man's jeopardizing man's thing, you know, and man's rolling a certain way. You understand what I'm saying to you? You
Well,
know?
bruv, if you think about it, when we was young, how much times you seen people in there that's been wrapped up in other people's cases, and they weren't really part of it, or they were none the wiser, or they were just like you see man that's walk past, just acknowledge man,
Yeah,
and they, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah,
I see
yeah,
man just
yeah.
go and chat to man in the car, and that person points over there, says da da da, and the next minute he's caught up on a case. You understand what I'm saying to
Bro,
you?
and the thing, especially if you're in a car, you know how man is. No one ain't good. It's not like man can say, all right, this is
Exactly,
mine. Yeah, look, they don't know
exactly.
nothing about it. So yeah,
And
bro. So
especially as
that
we get older, like man, them that's on the roads, like still kind of our age group. They don't want to go away for no big time. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
you don't know what they're gonna
Yeah,
do. So that's why, in a sense, you are right. You got, in a way, even though you don't want to, you've got to keep some form of distance, innit?
I,
Do you know?
I think you have to, bro. I think because, like I said, not that saying that people got bad intentions, but like I said, if that's their everyday life, like even because you got to understand how the law works as well. So sometimes if you're in a car with someone, even if you're not taking part in it, you're still taking part in it because you know what they're doing. So when you're
Exactly.
aware of what's going on, then you're compliant. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
So
100%.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%. You hear about, let's be real, we hear about that kind of cases all the time, innit? You know,
mm,
someone drops something in the car, there's a couple man in the car, and everyone's getting wrapped up. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Even if you
But
end up,
go
even
on.
if you end up busting the case, you still that remand time could, if you've got your legal career going on, that remand time could mess up things. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
come on, bruv. Exactly, bruv. But the thing is as well,
Mm.
even and some man prefer when they got other man in the car. So
Come on.
if they take and stop, they can't pinpoint them. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
man. Come on.
but
You know.
but even them situations. All right, them situations you'd be in when you was on the road, if you're rolling with the man. But now I see it's even worse because it's like to me, I can't take the phone calls, bro. Like, I don't phone me in, like, you know I'm not on that, bro. Don't phone me in can you, XYZ, and oh, I've got XYZ, and I don't even want to have them I don't even want to have that kind of conversation on my line. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, to me, and I just
Sometimes.
think, go on.
Yeah, because sometimes man phone you, man, send you some messages. You think is man really just trying to sabotage my thing? You know what I'm saying?
And
You know.
sometimes I think if I and I just sometimes think if I've said, I don't know if it's that hard to believe, but if I've said, listen, for the last how many 8, 9 years, that's not my lifestyle. What are we doing? Like,
Mm.
why am I getting these calls? You get what I mean, bro? Like,
Nah,
it's
100%.
mad, bro. It's mad. But that's what I think. I feel like when I feel like you can't. I don't feel like you can have the same circle of friends once you change your life, unless they've changed their life as well. Do Do you understand
Yeah,
what I
no,
mean? And
definitely.
and you know the thing as well, because I tell the truth, bro. Yeah, even the way I am, yeah, even the way I move, even when I was on road, bruv, yeah, I don't really want to be around people anyway. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm,
Because you
mm,
know that even then it's probably worse because I didn't like the attention, and I always used to think if I'm around that person, we're both known,
mm.
like. Like you get all it takes to get stopped and okay, oh this person with this person, they both got history for X, Y, Z. What are they up to? Like you want to stay off the radar. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
So to me,
definitely.
if yeah, bro, like I didn't like all that. I just about stomached that when I was on the road. So now
Exactly.
I definitely don't want them phone calls and all that, bro.
Yeah, because you know when you're on the road, like you said, man would draw you out to draw you the thing even more so. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You
mm,
know, but I
mm.
guess because you're kind of in that lifestyle, you know you're always taking risk anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, you just got to be careful, man. And like you said, it's very hard. It is very hard to keep the same kind of social group, you know.
it's true, bro. Because especially you don't know if a man's under obo or whatever. So you entertaining and even and that's the thing as well. Even you have to be careful how you handle, because even I thought you got to be careful how you handle the conversation, bro. Because
Mm.
I feel like even if you can leave it, or like if someone says, "Oh, X, Y, Z, this and other," and you be like, "Yeah, yeah, okay, I could make a phone call, or I could let you know." You're leaving it open ended. So if it is
Yeah,
being
you
monitored or
got to shut
whatever,
it down, innit?
I feel like you just gotta shut it down and be clear. No, this is not what I'm
Yeah,
on. I am
yeah.
plumbing. I'm a gas engineer. This like that lifestyle's not. I'm not involved in it because yeah, yeah, it's mad. But sometimes
Mm.
yeah, I just don't understand. I just don't understand why man still kind of. If you make it clear, why does man still and phone you with this with all that nonsense, bro? To be honest with you, bro, it's
Mm.
mind-boggling, bro. You know what I mean?
No, I hear that still. I hear that still. You know,
Mm,
definitely hear that one. The tricky one, man. And you never know if man trying to set you up as well.
oh, bro, that's what cause obviously man's paranoid anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, that's what, cause
yeah.
that's what, bro, cause bro, I'll tell you the truth, bro, I can't even say, half the phone calls I've had, I can't even say on here, but bro, some of them, bro, man, I said some things, and I put that for, I think, bro, are
Basically,
you
what?
trying to set me up, bro?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm that stupid? Do you think I'm that simple that you're gonna just line me up, sir? You understand?
Mm,
I mean, like, it just don't make sense what man said. I just think, bro, like, yeah, nah. And I just think straight away, I don't even want to see you now. Bro. I don't want to link you, bro. Like, I don't
yeah,
know where
no
your head's at.
way.
Do you
No
understand
way.
what I
After
mean,
them phone
bro?
calls, and if friends are watching, they will take a couple pictures. You know, because friends been a case on
Bro,
anything, you know.
this
You
is what
know?
I'm saying to you nowadays, bro. They build cases on anything. It's not like years ago where it was black and white. You understand what I mean? It's either you know what I mean. There had to be something to hold. Now they don't need nothing to hold on. It's just phone calls, connections, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Prove this, prove that, bro. Like it's so technical. That's why I just think, bro, just dead it. Like you have to kind of. Do you know what I mean? You can't, and it's unfortunate, but
Mm,
unless your friends are on what you're on, you can't really be around him, bro. You
yeah.
understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You understand
And also, I get
what I
as
mean?
well. I also get a lot of people want to invite me to mad parties and that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know now it's long
So
when you got responsibilities
invite you to where?
to parties and you know like
Alright.
always want to invite you out like in them
Mm,
circles and it's just long, man. Because obviously I've got to get up on Monday. I've got jobs to do. I've got to be 100% clear
mm.
headed. Do you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
hard.
bro. That.
You try to keep the link on a positive thing, but it's difficult because some man just generally don't want that positive link up, boy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what it is as well, bro. I think a lot of people, yeah, and this is what I realized. Well, a lot of people think it's about the money, bro. So
Mm,
a lot of people think, oh, then man must want to make a food. So they think that it might be the money might entice you, but they don't understand it's deeper than the money, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
I'll be honest with you, brother. Ill-gotten gains don't excite me, bro. It's not tempting for me, bro. Do you
No.
understand what I mean? It's not just obviously man know wrong from right now, but also energy. I don't want dirty money, bro. I don't want stained money, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
No,
Like
you
I
don't want
don't
that
care how
energy.
much I don't care how much I need it because I don't see what good can come from that money, bro. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what
And I
people don't. I don't.
for me, and I just see when I just think about fast money, I just think fast money never lasts long. You understand what I'm saying to you?
It,
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 it, it never lasts
it,
long.
it never lasts long, and nothing good comes of it. So I can't even like lumps of fast money. I just think, like you said, you just can't see nothing good coming from it. Do you
Nothing
know what I'm
good.
saying?
And like and as well, like it's never as straightforward as it sounds
Never,
anyway. You understand what I mean?
never.
And it's not worth the getting caught up in that circle and the up and down and but yeah, but bro, it's people don't understand it's deeper than the money. You can't entice me with money, bro. Like it's
Mm,
how you get the money. Like
mm,
I don't want that bad energy on me. Do you understand what I
yeah,
mean? I don't want
yeah,
ill gotten gains. I don't want tainted money, bro.
yeah,
Like, do you understand what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
not appealing to me. I want clean, wholesome money, bro.
definitely,
That's what I'm on. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
So, so that's what I don't think. So I know if people think, well, yeah, man, he must want to make a thing and that's why I think a lot. And what I've noticed as well, that's why a lot of even man who's trying to change their life, still find it difficult to walk away from it totally because it's like even if they can make a little bit here and there, but
Mm,
they don't understand that that money's not good. Do you know what I mean? You
mm,
don't want that money, bro. That's why you'll end up wrapped in a circle still because the money it's not wholesome money. It's not pure money. It's dirty money,
mm,
brother. Do you understand what I
mm,
mean?
mm.
So that's why because even sometimes people phone you and then there's other you speak and I speak to other people they're tempted. And I think, but I thought you sorted your life up, and I was okay. You still got that greed in you. But
Mm.
don't get me wrong, I'm greedy, but I'm greedy for clean money.
Hundred
Do you understand what I mean? I'm
percent.
not,
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely.
you know what
Yeah,
I
man's
mean?
greedy
So
now to be like successful legally. You know what I'm saying, with clean money.
exactly, bro.
You know, you could do a lot
Yeah,
more with it as well. You know.
yeah. I don't want money that I feel that's bad energy. Like you
Exactly.
get that's gonna make you restless. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
bro? Like
exactly. You
that.
know, man must be responsible now. You don't need that kind of looking over your shoulder
You need
and at your window at night time. You don't need none of that, man. You know.
Oh, you have to be responsible, bro. Like it's like
Mm.
karma. You don't want that money where you're thinking you're waiting for karma to lick you up your blows now. You understand what I mean, bro? Like you want
Yeah.
money that you know that's clean, like you provided a good service and you're getting. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah, nah, that ain't appealing to me in the slightest, bro. So even
Mm.
if I needed money, then I still wouldn't be on it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
there's nothing that'll make me wanna get involved in that, bro. So I don't get, and that's what sometimes even you think when a man's still on it, you think, bro, you're not quite there. You're not understanding. You have to leave that lifestyle alone. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean?
It's
Like
difficult for some people though. You know,
it,
it's hard to just break out of it. You know, especially to go through that initial stage of finding yourself and finding your feet. You know, some people can't do it.
mm,
You know, some people are literally you can get stuck in it. You know what I'm saying?
you can get stuck in it.
You know.
And that's why and that's why as well I look and I think, bro, you need to break that chain, bro, because you're stuck in it and you're investing so much energy and thought into it, and it's just
Oh man,
your energy's in the wrong place, brother. Do you understand what I
so
mean?
much. You understand? You got to deal with people you don't want to deal with. You know.
Mm,
You know.
trust me, bro.
Yeah, it's deep,
Trust me,
bro.
bro.
Mm.
But yeah, but you know what it is, bro. So and then so because obviously we've got to that stage where that's how we feel, yeah. But like I don't know, obviously you would have thought even that obviously ours is more of a spiritual thing, but obviously we've been away and we know the effects of what going away can do to you, especially at a young age. Do you not think that people kind of that going away kind of changes people's mindset, or did they just seem to come out and just be on the same thing in it? Or
I think when you go away,